I finally feel like a person, and it's taken me maybe a bit longer than 30 minutes. But with that, even though I've been feeling under the weather, I have been adding to my word count. So I am recovering. I have been so not even sick. You know how you feel yourself getting sick, and sometimes I think we go and we don't jump on top of it. I jumped on top of it as soon as I felt just the slightest bit of discomfort. And I feel like I've been fighting this uphill battle because I'm having symptoms, but it's like early in the morning. It's like to get my day started, if it normally takes me, I don't know, about 10 minutes to like really wake up and be alive. Now it's taking me like 30. And I'm proud of myself for being an adult and getting on top of this shit right away. But I'm also like, when is this going to end? So that's what I'm doing now is I finally feel like a person, and it's taken me maybe a bit longer than 30 minutes. But with that, even though I've been feeling under the weather, I have been adding to my word count. So where this video could probably go into the building a fictional city series, it's probably going to be like a Vlogmas, because I've never done that. So this will be my attempt at doing that. But with me being sick, kinda, I feel like I'm a poser. Like, you're not really sick. I've been adding words. So with this story, I had like a burst of like knocking this the heck out for weeks. And then it kind of slowed down, then it kind of picked up, then it slowed down. And now, where ordinarily I would feel like, okay, you don't have this done. Where's the motivation? You know, you can't figure it out. Like, there are so many things that I could say that would like, oh, you're the problem. I think the problem here is that I don't want to finish. And not because it's not good, but I have so much energy and excitement when it comes to this book. And I've gotten so far in this book where it would have taken me easily 6, 7, 8 months. I've done in less than 3 months. I think it's like a bittersweet, like, yeah, I'm going to finish it, but then I'll be done. And I'll admit that my plan was to write this book, and in the midst of writing it, then start to outline the second, and then repeat the process for the second and the third. I haven't put as much energy into the second one because I'm like, let me get this finished. And where my original or my usually my issue is, I don't know, maybe like some executive dysfunction or something, like, oh, you know, I can't do it. No, I can. And so I'm going to spend the duration of this day. I have other stuff to do, podcasts to record and things to edit and everything else, but I am going to spend this day adding to this story. And I love it. I'm in the third act proper. And funny enough, there's a collection of scenes that I thought would have taken much longer, but I think I've arrived to them much quicker than I anticipated. And that's not a bad thing. The other thing is, looking at this word count, I'm at like 62-something thousand. I'll put the word count on the screen once I actually sit down and open my document. But where I was like, oh, this is going to be 100,000 words, I think I might hit like right under 90K. Like, there's another scene that's coming up that's a more high energy, emotional scene that in my mind is going to be the longest of the scenes I'm going to write from the point where I am now to the end of the book. But like, I don't know. So let me eat my chicken from last night and sit down and write this book.
The actual Gordon Gartrell, Theo Huxtable.
Now, as a quick aside, I went to America's Best to get some chicken. When I lived in Atlanta, America's Best had great food. Moving here, this America's Best opened, I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and the food was, it wasn't great, but it's one of those things where if you're, a little tipsy after a night at the club or out to eat or whatever, or if you just wanted to pick up something to take to, like, I don't know, a car party or something, it would do. But I had an order of wings before. I was like, okay, this is good. Man, last night, what I don't like, I understand that there's dietary restrictions for everyone. So like if you go to a fast food place and you really like salt, you may have to ask for more salt on your fries. That's not me. I'm not a salt guy, but I was like, why is this shit so bland? Where's the seasoning? So I had already ordered it. So I was like, all right, I'll just have to put my own little spin on it. And so I got the last little bit of that food just to give myself something to eat, because I will forget to eat. If I sit here and start typing, oh, it's over. Lunch, who is she? Dinner, who is that? So I'm going to eat this food, get to reviewing this last chapter, and look at my notes for this upcoming scene and go from there. Okay, so this being a Vlogmas video, my word count is going to be higher in this video than where it is in the Building a Fictional City series. Right now I'm at 72,543 words. I'm in the third act, and I'm actually moving through it rather quickly. I think I was at like 62,000 or 63,000 before. And this is fun. Like, I'm still having the same fun that I had before. The only difference is, because this outline is done, which it's not a huge difference, is that I have to take the piece of the outline that informs what's happening next and kind of break it down again. So I have the big points, and now I have to say, okay, this happens at this time, they go here, they do this, and this happens, but still keeping in mind, what's coming next. It's been fun. I'm going to continue writing, because the best case scenario would be finishing this book tonight. I don't know that I'm going to do that, but I'm going to put a substantial dent in it. But my sinus pressure is whooping my butt. All of this hurts. I've been taking drugs, and I'm thinking I want to push myself a little bit more. I just finished chapter 34, and I want to push myself to start chapter 35 and then lay down. Because this is, when I tell you, it feels like something, my skull is trying to push out of my face. And thankfully, because I did get on top of this rather quickly, like, that's the issue I'm having. Like, I don't have a sore throat. I don't have, I have a headache, but it's from this pressure. It's not just the headache. So I'm counting my silver lining blessings or whatever as, just keep taking your drugs. But I'm enjoying this, and I'm so happy to be so close to the end. I don't know if I'm completely over that thing I said before, which was like, I don't want to finish it because I'm having so much fun and I'm scared to finish, because once I'm finished, it's done. I don't know if I'm over that. Probably, because I've gotten so many words written, but I'm really proud of this story and the twists and turns that are being taken. And a lot of my previous concerns with the book were not like, oh, this is terrible. It was more like, okay, making sure that the stakes and the arguments and the issues that happen make sense with what has already been established. That was like my biggest concern, and I truly feel like that's the case. I'll probably still need someone who can be real with me to tell me, hey, this shit ain't working out. You might want to change this or whatever, but that'll be something for the future. But right now I'm feeling good. I'm gonna pop some drugs, start chapter 35, get in that bed, and look through some cover artists. I was looking at some artwork. I think my concern with this book, as far as like the cover art is concerned, is I would love to have artwork created. And when I say artwork, I mean like illustrations. Because I'm a comic book fan, and I would love for this cover to look like a nice ass cover like I see on my comic books. But then I'm also like, but do you want a person? And this book is one in a series. Now they're all standalones, but excuse me, it's a 3-book series. And because the other ones aren't written yet, I don't know if like I would hate to like have a cover done for this, and then when I finish the second and third one, like that artist isn't available, or they don't look like they match, or I don't know, whatever. It's just frivolous at this point, but it is something I'm thinking about. So let me get to this, and I'll check back in later.